yoga problems. Yeah, I got them. Oh, today, my friends, my tens of loyal listeners to the Raff's Brain podcast, my yogi practitioners across the globe, intergalactic. What a remarkable experience I just endured. I feel pretty good about it, man. I'm pretty pumped up. Now, it's all about survival at this point. Every point for me. I'm not naturally athletic. Would you understand that? Do you believe this is true? We all have different capabilities. We all have different strengths, aptitudes, talents, passions, interests, curiosities. Some of us are super athletic. We're just gifted, man. The genetics. Others of us, like me, are the opposite of that. It is sunny. I'm just going to tell you right now, I can't see a dang on thing. We're putting on the shades. That doesn't really help much either. This is a very risky maneuver. I mean, I can barely see. Can I go across the street? No, there's a school bus over there. I can't see what's going on. I don't think I'm allowed to go left on a school bus, am I? Sheesh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know what the laws are. All right, I'm in a two-lane street, four-way stop. There's a school bus right across from me on the other side of the road coming the other way, and he has a stop sign on. Hopefully he's gonna let me go. Okay, back in action. That was exciting. I just did a class called Yoga Sculpt. They should call it Sculpt Yoga. They should call it weightlifting, sculpting, and a little teeny bit of yoga, because it's deceptively not yoga, but it was an amazing experience. Not during the experience, it was terrible, but afterwards, I feel like I did something different and I accomplished a little mini micro goal of the day. It's very remarkable. So many lessons to distill from today's horrific yoga journey. I'm gonna take this gum out, dude. Why am I even chewing gum right now? I don't know. It was weird. I was at CVS the other day, and on the little compulsive buying aisle, I actually always choose that aisle. Come in here with what you want to get, and then over the next 30 seconds, you're going to grab 5 or 6 more things you did not need, but yet are drawn towards. And I always get gum when it's on sale. Why? How can I not? Especially with those little yellow stickers at CVS, like 2 for 1. I'm going to hit that. I mean, there's no scenario in which I'm not going to grab it. So I got, what did I get? Orbit White. What the hell is this thing? Orbit Bubblegum. Dude, Orbit Bubblegum hits. I'm a fan. I should reach out to Orbit, and maybe they could become the official sponsor of Hot Yoga Problems. It's the greatest post-yoga snack. Oh, all right. Get back on target, dude. It was insanity. I haven't done a yoga sculpt class in, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe 9 months. It's been a while. Typically, I'm a core 2 yoga guy. I like that, the flow, the vinyasa action. But I tell you what, man, I'm kind of like turning over a new leaf. I'm in the process. I don't know exactly what happened. It all started around July 1st. Or maybe it was June 1st. It was sometime over the summer on the first day of the month. I was like, now is the time. If it's, you can't wait any longer. You can't stop. You've got to get your act together, bro. You're going to be 50 this fall. The decisions you make now are going to impact your latter years in a major way. And that's a choice. At the end of the day, I do not want to be, if I am fortunate enough to live a long life, I don't want to be decrepit or incapacitated, immobile, all the things that can happen. And it's okay. Some of that's beyond our control. It's genetics. But a lot of it, I don't know. I actually don't know what the breakdown is. What's the percentage distribution? It's probably different for every human being. I don't know. What I do know is there is some percentage, some amount that is within our control. What we insert into our mouths to eat and consume. And then the way that we behave and conduct ourselves in terms of fitness, exercise, movement. Those are choices. Now, if you really get deep philosophical on me, you might say it's all just synapses blasting and we're all like just robots in a sense. Let's not talk about that. I'm just saying if you believe in it, and we have to kind of buy into the notion of free will, otherwise there's just the counter to that is kind of unimaginable. So let's just assume it for a moment. We make choices, we make decisions. Then we've got to make better decisions right now. That is me as a human being. I don't know what his mindset's starting to really creep in, but it's for real. It's for real. The yogi instructor today was a substitute, but she said something, I don't want to say profound. I don't go to yoga class for the spiritual awakening, okay? I respect it. I understand that's a part of the thing that people want. It's not what I seek. I usually just, I have my own mantra. Survival. Kick ass in all things. What is your intention? I'm going to do my best. That's it. I will kick ass today as best I can. That's kind of what I say to myself at the beginning of every yoga session. Kick ass in all things. It's an ambition. It's not a reality. Truthfully, I don't kick anybody's ass. I kick my own ass because I suck at so much of this stuff. But, it's like it's an idea. So, anyway, today the mantra that she delivered was very, we're going this way. We're going this way. Was very, how shall we say, insightful, inspiring, uplifting. I'd heard it before, but not ever framed exactly this way. So I like to share it with you. If I can remember it, which is challenging at this age. I forget things. And I've now remembered that I can't it's funny that I remember that I'm forgetting it. Like, I know I'm not going to say this correctly. But the mantra or the intention was something like this. Ready is not a thought. Ready is a decision. Yes! I'm all about it. I don't know. I never heard it put that way before, but it just really resonated with me. That's the reality, man. You can sit there and imagine that you're going to get prepared for something, and you strategize and plan. But the ultimate step you have to take is action, dude. Ready is not a thought. Ready is a decision. So I also respect at the end of the class, the yogi was very flattering of those of us. There's only a handful, by the way. It was a small handful. Oh, they've got a school bus. The school buses are out in full force. Why have I not experienced that in the recent past? I feel like that's a new thing, but it's mid-September. And I don't understand. It's usually about this time that I'm coming home. So fascinating. Ready is not a thought. Ready is an action. Ready is a decision. Take action. Don't delay. Stop planning. Stop calculating. You're never going to be ready. I'm not ready for anything. I get my butt kicked every day I go to yoga. It's just like a horrific experience. It's a very humbling reminder of my ineptitude. Nevertheless, when you finish the class and you walk out and you're alive, you can go, man, I survived. It wasn't as hard. And the reality is, here's something else I'll say at the end here. It's a Friday as we creep into the weekend. I've been dreading this class. Here's what happened. I have a new personal trainer. His name is Zachariah Lawson. He's a relative that I met, I've known him for many, many years. I've known him his whole life. He's younger than me. He's much younger. But I reacquainted with him recently at a family reunion, and he's a personal trainer down in Miami, Florida, and the dude is ripped and shredded to the nth degree. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's Adonis in the flesh. And he's a personal trainer. So I'm like, hey, I'm a family member. Can you give me some friends and family discount? Let's do this. And he's just getting started. So it's like a lot of mutual benefit here. He can help me. I can become his before and after client testimonial if I do this right over the next 6 months or a year. And I benefit from his wisdom and accountability. So that's going. And this is the first week of full-on diet, exercise, accountability. By the way, we don't use the word diet. We use the word nutrition. Nutrition, exercise, accountability. There's the 3 legs of the stool. The stool is wobbly, but not really. Dude, I had a great week. I'm crushing it on the rings. I'm crushing it on the diet. I'm shocked on the nutrition. And then the accountability. He texts me every day. I put my weight. I take pictures of what I eat. I put that in the chat GPT. I know what's happening, dude. I'm on top of things in a way that I haven't been in a long time, and I feel pretty good about it. It's all going to come crumbling down for sure at a certain point. But while I'm in this mindset, I get excited. I plan out the whole week. On a Sunday, I reserve all my classes in advance, so I know that I'm locked in. Yoga on Monday. I do a home exercise, weights and stuff on Tuesday. Yoga again on Wednesday. Home weight exercise on Thursday. And then on Friday, I just got ambitious. I said, I'm going to do the Yoga Sculpt class. Well, that sounds like a really challenging thing, and it is. And I registered for it, and then I immediately regretted it. I was like, I don't think I should do that. I think I should just stick with Core 2. That's what I know. But I was like, no, man, you got to push your boundaries a little bit. I'm going to do yoga tomorrow on Saturday, which is my favorite class of the week, really. It's just such a good time. It's at 8:30, a little bit later in the morning, so awake. That feels good. And I like the instructor. She's on point. But, every day I've been dreading Friday. I'm like, dude, that Yoga Sculpt class is going to crush you. You should not do it. You should withdraw. You should just do regular C2. And somehow I pushed through. And I have to confess, all of this anxiety and buildup and anticipation and fear of what was about to happen paled in comparison to the torture that I experienced. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it sucked. It was brutal. I'm in pain. I'll be no doubt tired tomorrow. But it might become a new thing every Friday to do a class like that, or at least once a week, to crush your soul, to almost die in a sense. Like for me, cardio, we do a lot of cardio, jumping jacks, you got weights. And by the way, I'm like the weakest person in the class. It's all women. It's just me and women that are lifting like 50-pound weights. And I've got literally 3 or 2 pound weights. I would be embarrassed if I cared. I don't care anymore about that. I used to care about my image. I clearly don't care about my image anymore. I'm on this show revealing to you my sloth and ineptitude. Doesn't matter. There's no judgment of me other than me that matters. So I'm sure I look like a total clown in there, but it doesn't matter, dude. I'm getting the benefit. I'm feeling better about the situation. I'm chewing Orbit gum on the daily. The unofficial sponsor of Hot Yoga Problems. All right, it was a fun episode. We're going to roll into the weekend. I got to write my one-man show, dude. It's coming together. The invitations are out October 23rd. If you're a listener of the show and you haven't received an invitation, let me know. We're going to get a crew of people together at Settle Down Easy in North. Is it North? No. It's Is it West Falls Church? Let's just call it Falls Church proper. Not really. It's actually outside of Falls Church. Probably West Falls Church. Anyway, it's a brewery. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to do a one-man show. I got a funk band. I'm turning 50 years old. If you know, you know. And it's not an open party, but I would welcome, and I think most of the people on the listening audience have been invited already. So, good times. Until tomorrow, namaste, mofos.